The kit is intended for the quantitative determination of vanillylmandelic acid in urine. The kit includes 20 columns, 1 vial of reagent 1, 1 vial of reagent 2, 1 vial of reagent 3, 1 vial of reagents 4 and 5, and 1 vial of standard in the IFU. I unscrew the reagent 4 and reagent 5 bottle caps and remove the rubber stoppers, avoiding dispersion of the powder. I pipette 15 milliliters of distilled water into each vial. I close both bottles with the rubber cap and shake by inversion until the powder is completely dissolved. If available, I can also place them on a rotor. I measure the urine, mix it, and, with a pipette, take 10 milliliters of urine in a labeled tube marked Sample 1A. If the test is performed on a fresh sample, I acidify 10 milliliters of urine with 1 or 2 drops of glacial acetic acid, bringing the pH between 4 and 5. I centrifuge the tube. The assay of vanillylmandelic acid should be performed on urine collected over a 24-hour period in a container with a graduated scale. When the sample arrives, I measure the volume of the urine, mix it, open the container, take 10 milliliters of urine, and transfer it into a tube marked S1 for sample 1. Then I cap the tube and centrifuge it. I also cap the container and I store it between 2 and 8 Celsius degrees. To conclude the sample preparation step, I take 500 microliters of urine from the centrifuged sample 1 tube and pipette it into a new tube marked as S1A for sample 1A. Take 500 microliters of reagent 1 and pipette into the sample 1A tube. I mix carefully. I check the pH, which should be between 6.5 and 7.5. If not, I adjust it with a few drops of diluted sodium hydrate. I will perform the test on this sample. I take a column from the box and label it as S1A. I work on the tray. I break the lower tip of the column to facilitate elution. I remove the cap, put the column on the rack, and let all the liquid flow out. I pour all the contents of the sample 1A tube into the column. I let all the liquid flow out and discard the eluate. I pipette 2.5 milliliters of distilled water into the column, let all the liquid flow out and discard the eluate, and then I wait until all the liquid has flown out. Once the column is empty, I place it on a tube of at least 10 milliliters, and, if necessary, I block the column vertically with a micropipette tip. I pipette 1 milliliter of reagent 2 into the column and wait until all the liquid has flown out. I repeat this step 4 times. At the end, I will have 5 milliliters of reagent 2 eluate in the tube for the assay. For the colorimetric reaction, I place 4 tubes on a rack labeled as SB, sample blank, S, sample, RB, reagent blank, STD, standard, and the test S1A with the 5 milliliters of eluate. Next to them, I will have the bottles of reagent 2, 3, 4, 5, the standard, and the thermostatic bath. In the SB tube, I pipette 2.0 milliliters of eluate. In the RB and STD tubes, I pipette 2.0 milliliters of reagent 2. In the STD tube, I pipette 20 milliliters of STD. In all tubes, I pipette 0.5 milliliters of reagent 3. In all tubes except for the SB1, I pipette 0.5 milliliters of reagent 4. I mix well and incubate in a thermostatic bath at 37 Celsius degrees for 30 minutes. In the 4 tubes, I pipette 0.25 milliliters of reagent 5. Finally, in the SB tube, I pipette 0.25 milliliters of reagent 4. I mix well and read the absorbances.